Nicholas, good to have you with us. Take a look at the TAIEX, down nearly 3% this year. What's with the malaise in the market? Currency concerns or more than that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think in Taiwan we are seeing currency appreciation. The NT dollar has moved up to the 31-34 level versus the US dollar, and that's a big negative. Taiwan is a nation that has a lot of export manufacturing, and as a result, any currency appreciation is a headwind against share prices.
Earnings pretty much have been better than expected in general. Still, not enough to drive the Taiwan market higher. What catalysts are needed here?
Absolutely. I think the first quarter results were better than expected in general, better than normal seasonality. But I think the market is looking beyond that. Obviously, we have the NT dollar continuing to appreciate in Q2. That's going to be an ongoing headwind. And beyond that, we have the renminbi potentially starting to appreciate again sometime in the mid-year. So in the second half of the year, we are looking for currency appreciation there as well. So both of these are going to be an overhang on the market. For this to reverse itself, we will need to see, for example, the NT dollar reverse its appreciation, giving the exporters a chance to regain some of their margins.
So what are your targets for the TAIEX? I mean, it did pretty well early in the year, especially back in January.
Right. We have a fairly contrarian negative stance on the market. We're looking for the TAIEX to reach 6,800 by the end of this year.
And earlier you touched on the appreciation of the yuan. How would the appreciation of the currency impact the market, and how should investors position themselves?
Well, for the Taiwan market, most of companies here are related to export manufacturing with a significant amount of their production based in China. So a rising renminbi would be a negative for costs. For investors looking to play the appreciation of the yuan, we would be recommending a lot of the domestic plays. These companies have, I think, a chance to see better than expected sales as currency appreciation in Greater China gives consumers more spending power.
What kind of domestic plays are you referring to?
I can't comment on specific stocks, but basically a lot of the stocks that are involved with retailing, convenience stores, etc. in Taiwan as well as Greater China.
Nick, there's been some talk about Taiwan's presidential elections in 2012 and Ma's re-election. The president has been losing public confidence, though. I mean, how's that playing out in the market?
I think that has been a factor this year. The political environment right now in Taiwan is very quiet. Yes, the KMT party is losing some steam in terms of their polls at the moment, and that's another reason why I think Taiwan will remain a fairly muted market for this year, at least on the political front, and continue to underperform the market. I think next year could be a bit more exciting as we head into the presidential elections in 2012. But as far as this year is concerned, it's going to be a very quiet affair relative to politics.
It does seem like investors have been pretty disappointed with Ma's track record so far. What are they hoping for from the government now?
I think what we want to see first is the completion of the ECFA agreement. That's been talked a lot about since even last year. We're at the cusp of completing the signing. It should be done by late Q2. And that should be a good first step to get this agreement out of the way. And beyond that, we look for continued cross-strait relationships with China and ongoing agreements to further encourage free trade between Taiwan and China.
All right, Nicholas Teo, head of Taiwan research at CLSA. Thank you so much for your insights today.